Hi, I'm Linda with this week's Savvy Saturday video tutorial for Spellbinders Paper Arts. The theme this week is Mother's Day, and today I'm going to share how to make an easel card. For my card I've used the beautiful opulent ovals from the Majestic Elements. I've used the Labels 10 as my card base and also cut 2 of the smaller size in pattern paper. I've used the Fancy Tags 2 and the Fancy Frame Tags 1. I've also cut my flowers from the Biddy Blossoms, and I'll put a link to a tutorial for that at the bottom of my post today for the matter of saving time. I've started by cutting a double-sided piece of card using the Labels 10, leaving the card inside the frame to create the card base. I've then cut using the opulent ovals. I've cut out the largest size, and I've used wax paper so that the die slips easily out. As you see, it just comes off so easily. And that is the top of our easel card. I've taken the smaller size Label 10 and I'm going to use my sanding block just around the edges. It gives it another dimension and just makes it a little bit more vintage. As you can see, I've completed it on this one here. And I've also cut out the Fancy Tags 2 with the wax paper, which I'll just quickly remove. I wanted to mention at this point that for cutting my dies this time I've used the new Artisan Explorer. It's a smaller machine, and I find that using the intricate dies it has more pressure, and it uses the same sandwich as the Grand Caliber, which is fantastic. So I'm using my cutting plate and my base plate with the wax paper in between, winding it through. You see it has the same easy action. So as you can see, it's cut beautifully, and we'll just pop it out. It's as easy as that. You can see all the intricate details. I'll just lift off the wax paper. And there you have it, so easy. No problem cutting any of the die. It's perfect. It's my new go-to machine. After cutting and embossing my dies with the Artisan Explorer, I'm going to use the die as a stencil before removing the paper, and as you can see I've sponged around the edges just to whatever depth you like it. See what a great mask the dies make, and I've also done the same. I've stamped my image, and I've used the classic ovals in the large size and the 4th size die to cut out the image and sponged around, creating the impression of another dimension and then creating a beautiful frame with it. Now it's the part I love, putting it all together. To create the card base, we've taken the base and we've folded one layer back onto itself. I just use the line as a gauge, and that is creating our easel. I don't attach the top part till I've finished, so we'll just put that aside. Before I do that, I'll just pop on our sanded pattern paper layer, just centering it, remembering that the fold's there, so pop it down a little bit. It's that easy. And then we're going to add the top layer. I have popped it up on 3D tape while you weren't looking. Any tape can be removed if you don't press it down too firmly. Okay, that's better. Right, from there we're going to take our image. I put 3D foam tape on the back of that too. I use a narrow tape so that it's not too much dimension for posting. Putting that closer up to the top, and this is what we have so far. Using the side patterns of the card as a guide, I'm just popping through some lace off my desk that I have just sitting there, and I'll put some tape on the back, just sticking it. I've also added just a little row of hearts across on top of the lace, and I'm gluing on a bow. We'll put that aside and let that dry while we work on the base. Now with my tag, I'm going to add the sentiment quickly. I'll put just for you. Okay. So I have my sentiment, and for the sake of time, I've popped my sentiment onto the fancy tags too and added some of the matching Nesta bling. Bit fumbly today, sorry. And I've also added one of my pre-made roses. With this, I'm popping it up on foam tape onto the base, which I'm going to do now. Tag's going to go. Some people like it further down, some people like it further up. It depends how you like your card to sit. I'm going just above the halfway mark, making sure it's straight, and my card will sit like this. Right, just to finish off the top, I'm going to add my other rose. I made 2 roses. Glue's drying. With the rose, I've just been popping on some pearls because it's for Mum. I love to add the pearls. All right. I have centred it so that the base isn't showing underneath, and you can still see some of the filigree work. And here, the goal is just make sure that that fold is firm. And here we have your easel card. Thank you for stopping by and watching my video tutorial today. I hope that you're inspired to make something different for your mum or that mother figure in your life. And I'd love to see what you create. If you'd like to link it up to Spellbinders Facebook page, we'd love to be inspired by you. Thank you. Have a great day.